Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle. This is a Pokebank OU match against a person by the name of Damien Yuting. You've seen him before, my good friend. This was actually before the OU tier was, I guess, solidified. And by the way, because we have a list of OU on Smogon, or on Showdown, I don't know about Smogon, but on Showdown, if you guys would like me to go through the list, it's based on statistics, I'm pretty sure, but if you want me to go through the OU list and look at some of the Limbo lists, let me know. I can do an upload on the analysis of those Pokemon, tell you how I think about them, how I feel, and whether or not it's just simple statistics, or whether or not they'll actually stand strong in the OU metagame in 6th Gen. So, let me know in the comments, whatever you want to do, and we can go from there. Anyways, this was the team I was rolling with a long time ago, back in October 2013, not 12, 13. Right in the beginning, when people were trying to figure this out. So you will see some things that are actually illegal, such as Flying Gem on Hawlucha, but looking at Danny's team, it's a fairly strong team. He does have 3 fairy types, which means that he is kind of weak to poison and steel, but lucky for him, I don't have any of that, so really has nothing really to worry about. I'm running a Gourgeist. Now, Gourgeist is kind of cool. At first, I thought it was cool because of all the Hypnosis Pokemon that came back at the beginning of Pokebank. So he has Insomnia, so not only is he immune to Spore, but he is also immune to Hypnosis, which made him like the anti-screw-you, no-putting-people-to-sleep Pokemon. But, I mean, you know, he can do that against most Spore users anyway, so didn't really matter. I'm just running some stuff. I'm running Flying Gem Hawlucha. Flourish is just my special defensive wall. Gourgeist physical defensive wall. Shell Smashing Barbaracle. And then just, you know, I think that is an Expert Belt Malamar, I think. And that's a Swords Dance Aegislash, which was the thing that was running in the beginning. Looking at his team, I don't know what he wants to lead off with. He could lead off with Klefki, he could lead off with Carbink. I believe I just go ahead and lead off with a Hawlucha because Hawlucha has Encore and can lock stuff in. And he also has, I think he has Limber that I gave him. I think I gave him Limber in this one. But anyways, he's going to go straight for the Psychic as I switch to Aegislash. No, he can't touch Aegislash at all. So, he has to switch out. He's going to go in a Chestnut, and I go through a little bit of a mind game here. I go for the Swords Dance because I know he has to switch out. Now here, I thought he might want to go for the attack, so he goes for the Earthquake. And I know I could probably take this, but he gets a crit, which kind of sucks as I go for another Swords Dance. Because that crit's only 1.5 times, right? So he's not going to do that much damage. I'm going to go for the King Shield, but he actually predicts this goes for Swords Dance. I didn't know he had Swords Dance. So, really now I have to be defensive because he does have Spiky Shield, and I go for the attack on the Spiky Shield with the Iron Head. Oh, I do have a Steel move. That really makes sense why I saved this battle now. I'm going to go for the King Shield. He actually predicts that, goes for Swords Dance again, so he's reading me completely. I didn't want this to happen, but he's reading me now. I'm at +4. I go for Shadow Sneak, and he kills me with an Earthquake. Biggest mistake of this match. Biggest mistake is letting my Aegislash die like that. Definitely should have switched in Hawlucha earlier. He's good over Spike Shields. I actually go for the Swords Dance, predicting that. And now I believe I'm going to go for the Encore. Or do I go for the attack? He goes into Klefki. I go for the high jump kick, and that's actually going to one-shot the Klefki. That's right. I'm like, everything gets hit, except for Aegislash comes in, but I don't think Aegislash will come in. So I just go for high jump kick, and luckily, he now brings in the Aegislash. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. He goes for Swords Dance. He's going to go for King Shield. I go for Encore. So he's either stuck in the Swords Dance or King Shield. He didn't go for Shadow Sneak. I don't have to worry. But I'm going to go to Malamar as he's stuck in King Shield here. He could have stayed in because Malamar is a physical attacker, and he could have gotten a -2. Actually, no, he couldn't have because I have Contrary, so I would have gotten +2. Good move on his part. He goes into Sylveon. I go for a Night Slash. I really should have gone for a different attack because I know he has to switch unless he really wants to give me an attack boost. But I go into Gourgeist as he goes for a Calm Mind. Now, Gourgeist is a bulky Pokemon. I am running the large version, not the super version. And even though people run the super version because it gets more HP, my logic is the speed of this Pokemon as a wall. I think as a large, he's base 65 speed. As a super, he's base 54 speed. And what ends up happening is he only gains 5 HP from large to super, 5 or 10 base HP, which to me doesn't really make a difference. I care more about the speed. So I, in my opinion, think that the large one is better than the super one, just because of that sheer fact of the speed. Base 65 versus base 54 in the ways of being a wall matters. It definitely does. Anyways, more important right now, Barbarical gets poisoned, which kind of sucks, throws off his sweeping potential. Otherwise, I could have just swept right here with the Shell Smash. Kind of, sorta. I go for the Stone Edge, just to try and hit everything. Doesn't do too much damage to this Chestnut. But I am going to switch out, save this thing for later. Going to Hawlucha because if he has a Grass and a Fighting, and actually no, he can only have 2 attacks, so I'm thinking Grass and he has Earthquake. So he goes for Swords Dance. I can lock him in with an Encore again, so he's stuck. He has to switch, and he hasn't seen the Flying Gem yet, so I'm actually going to switch out, going to Barbarical because I know I can, and he's actually going to switch out, going to his H-Slash. Now here, I just wanted to get damage off. I don't think this was the greatest idea. I go for Razor Shell, get a crit, which is kind of nice, but he's going to kill me off a Sacred Sword. It kind of prevents him from setting up. I just wanted to get damage off, so that's a thing, I guess. But I'm going to go to Malamar now, threaten him out once again. He's going to switch out. Goes into Carbank, and Carbank's going to eat the Night Slash up way too well. Carbank's an interesting Pokemon. I'm going to try and use it, but it's just a very interesting Pokemon. I'm going to go to Gourgeist. He's going to go for Rocks. Not a big deal. I figured I can set up a sub, knowing that he's going to have to switch. He can't touch me. He's going to go to Chestnut. I don't really know why he goes into Chestnut. Maybe to take the Leech Seed, but I do have Toxic, and this is a defensive set. No, sorry, I have Trick or Treat. That's what it is. I have Trick or Treat. This is not the one with Will-O-Wisp or Toxic. It's Trick or Treat, which if you don't know what that attack does, it adds the Ghost typing to the Pokemon. It adds the Ghost typing to a Pokemon. So it's not like Soak where they turn into the Water type. They become part Ghost. So I can go for Shadow Ball and get super effective damage off most people if they become part Ghost. That's the idea. It was just testing it out. It was cool. Gourgeist, I think, is the only one. That and Trevenant are the only ones that get Trick or Treat. I think. I don't think I'm right, though. I think there's more Pokemon that get it that we have discovered. Anyways, Carbank, slow. I stupidly let Gourgeist get Toxic. Gourgeist, that's the word. Okay, I let him get Toxic. I really don't know why. I could have gone for Sub. I don't know why I didn't go for Sub. I'm just throwing this match away bit by bit. Truly stupid. Really stupid on my part. I go for Leech Seed, though. He's going to go for Shadow Ball. As I'm just going to take some HP back because I'm stupid. I need the HP back. I don't know why I let this guy get Toxic. I really don't know. Why did I do it? I was stupid back in October 30th. Oh well, going to Flourish. He can't hurt me. I'm Flourish. I got base 150 special defense. It's not going to do anything. 50? 50? I feel it's like 165. 150. No, I'm pretty sure it's 150. I don't know now, but I still have to get used to numbers. I'm usually good at this. I'm usually okay at this. I should probably look this up if I'm going to talk about it in the beginning of the match. But I mean, hey, it's late. I'm not really thinking about this right now. Carbank, Flourish, nothing going on. He Toxics me. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for Wish. And, yeah, I'm going to pass off to Hawlucha because I know he can't kill me with the Moonblast. There's no way unless he has investment. Goes for Moonblast, doesn't kill, doesn't get a crit. I get the Wish. That comes true. It's wonderful stuff. So Hawlucha gets in here with most of his health, but I'm actually going to switch out now and go back into Flourish. Excuse me. Because I know he really can't hurt me. He gets a special attack drop. Don't really care. I think at this point what I'm doing is actually Toxic stalling. So that's the thing. He's actually going to switch now. Going to Chestnut. I believe I predict this and go for the Toxic. Yes, I do. Yeah, so this thing's Toxic. I'm not really concerned. I believe I switch back into Hawlucha. No, I go for Moonblast, which does a lot of damage. It is part fighting, so that's quite a bit of damage. He goes for Swords Dance. Not the best play because I think what it was is he didn't expect that much damage from Flourish. So I could actually go for the Protector. I'm just going to Toxic stall. Even though I saw I was faster. Yeah, don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe it was a speed tie. I don't know how to justify myself from that long ago. Going to Gourgeist, he's going to actually go for Spiky Shield, maybe just try to get some damage off. But he pretty much knows he's dead, and I can play around his sets. So now that Chestnut's dead, but I have a Poison Gourgeist. Stupid, stupid me. Goodra comes in. I'm going to switch out, going to Flourish to take the hit, but he makes a nice move. Goes for the Shadow Ball, or Sludge Bomb, which hits Gourgeist for neutral, so it really doesn't matter. Flourish was Death Fodder anyways, but I'm going to go to Hawlucha now. I believe I go for the High Jump Kick. No, I go for the Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics, predicting the Aegislash to come in. You'll never see that again in 6th Gen because you cannot bring the Flying Gem from 5th Gen to 6th Gen. But anyways, I'm going to go for Swords Dance, predicting him to go for Swords Dance. And now here you have to understand something. There was a match that I had earlier where I had an Aegislash against a Hawlucha. I set up the plus 2, and I go for Shadow Sneak, and his Hawlucha was at 100% and only took, like, I want to say 35-40%. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to remember that, right? I need to set up the +4 to be able to do enough damage to kill it. But he kills me with +2, so I'm asking, what the heck? I had to set up the +4 with my Aegislash to try and, kill the Hawlucha. I don't understand what the heck happened there. It turns out I was messing up my EVs because I put my EVs in defense because of stance change. Because I thought when he goes into stance change, when he flips his attack and defense and special attack and special defense, I thought the EVs would move with it, so it'd flip from the defense to the attack. But no, you're supposed to put it in attack, so that calculation was actually my bad. I messed up the EVs, I tried to use the knowledge that I learned from that match, but it turns out it was the wrong knowledge. So it cost me my Hawlucha, and it's just costing me more and more of this game. I honestly don't know why. I still don't get the Aegislash and the Gourgeist thing. I don't get it. I really don't get why I did that stuff. But anyways, doesn't matter. I'm going to go for Superpower. Get the credit of the card bank. I think that mattered. I honestly think that mattered, because card bank's bulky, but who cares. I get the +1 because of Contrary. He's going to go into Goodra. I believe I go for another one. He goes for Draco. Doesn't kill me. And then I go for the Superpower and actually kills, which gets me to +2, which is not bad. I must say, it's not that bad. Because now I got a threatening guy. But I mean, both Aegislash and Sylveon could deal with it. I go for Night Slash. He doesn't go for Shadow Sneak. I guess maybe he thought he would outspeed me, but he doesn't. Or he thought it wouldn't kill. Maybe. That's another option. It's neutral, though, so I don't know. Go for Psycho Cut. Don't kill. Don't kill. He goes for Moonblast. And that sucks. Now, this is where the Toxic matters. It's because I took all that residual damage from Toxic. I could have been at much healthier, because if you noticed, Gourgeist wasn't really standing in the match after he got Toxic for very long, and he always had a Leech Seed up. So, without the Toxic, he would have been at about 90%, stuff like that, and he's max HP. He could have probably taken that, gone for a double Shadow Ball and taken it out, or I could have gone for the Trick or Treat and followed up with a Shadow Ball, and I would have won. But, out of my own sheer stupidity, I lose the match. So, that was the next match. Danny Yuting, comment, rate, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this battle. That's pretty much the end of the pre-OU battles that I have for 6th gen. The rest of them are just either 5th gen or 6th gen current. So, you don't have to worry about these older sets being run or any testing per se. But even though there's still, arguably, OU testing going on. But again, let me know if you want to hear my opinions on the OU Pokemon that are currently displayed on Showdown, and I can do that for you guys, but otherwise, we'll just go from there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, peace.